Greetings, Earthlings. I'm Elon Musk, the real-life Tony Stark, without the suit, unfortunately. As an entrepreneur, inventor, and space enthusiast, my journey to success has been one filled with challenges, triumphs, and a few funny anecdotes along the way. My love for science fiction and technology started at a young age. I was born in South Africa and raised by a loving mother who nurtured my curious mind. From building makeshift rockets with firecrackers, much to my mom's dismay, to devouring science fiction novels, I was hooked on the idea of exploring the unknown. But life wasn't all rainbows and rocket fuel. My family faced financial struggles, and I moved to the United States to chase my dreams. I studied at the University of Pennsylvania, where I earned degrees in economics and physics. It wasn't always easy balancing my studies with my insatiable appetite for exploring new ideas, but I was determined to make a difference in the world. I started my entrepreneurial journey by co-founding Zip2, a company that provided business directories for newspapers. It wasn't a smooth ride. I remember one time when our office's air conditioning broke down in the scorching summer heat. It was so hot that we had to work shirtless, which led to some interesting dress code discussions with the HR department. Despite the challenges, Zip2 was eventually acquired, and I learned valuable lessons about perseverance and innovation. Next, I co-founded X.com, an online payment company that later became PayPal. Our vision was to make online transactions seamless, but we faced numerous obstacles along the way. I vividly remember a time when our servers crashed during a major product launch, and I had to do some impromptu coding to get them back up and running. It was like playing a high-stakes game of whack-a-mole with bugs, but we kept our spirits high with some nerdy programmer jokes to lighten the mood. In the end, PayPal became a huge success, and we revolutionized the way people conduct online transactions. With my entrepreneurial spirit ignited, I went on to co-found Tesla, the electric car company that aims to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. When we were developing the Tesla Roadster, our first electric car, we faced significant engineering challenges. I remember one instance when we accidentally burned out the entire electrical system of a prototype during a test drive. We had to laugh it off and start from scratch, learning from our mistakes and pushing the boundaries of what was possible in electric vehicle technology. Of course, no success story would be complete without mentioning SpaceX, my ambitious endeavor to make humanity a multi-planetary species. Launching rockets into space is no easy feat, and we faced numerous technical and financial challenges along the way. I remember one time when we were testing a rocket landing system, and the rocket ended up doing a somersault mid-air and crashing into the ocean. It was a literal splashdown that had us all scratching our heads, but we learned from it and kept refining our technology. And hey, at least we gave the fish some excitement. My journey has not been without setbacks and failures, but I've always believed that failure is just a stepping stone to success. I've learned to embrace challenges, adapt, and push the boundaries of what is possible. My secret weapon? A sense of humor. Laughter has been my rocket fuel, helping me stay focused, motivated, and grounded during tough times. Beyond my entrepreneurial ventures, I've also pursued my passion for space exploration with SpaceX, aiming to make humanity a multi-planetary species. I've always been fascinated by the cosmos, and my goal with SpaceX is to make space travel accessible and affordable for everyone. But boy, have we faced some challenges on this interstellar journey. One of the most memorable moments was when we were testing the Falcon Heavy rocket, which was set to become the most powerful rocket in the world. As the countdown began, the tension was palpable, and I was anxiously watching from the control room. But just as the rocket lifted off, David Bowie's Space Oddity started playing on the speakers, and I couldn't help but burst into laughter. It was the perfect soundtrack for our cosmic escapade, and it lifted everyone's spirits. However, not all our rocket landings have gone smoothly. We had a few explosive failures that left our engineers scratching their heads. I remember jokingly telling my team that we were becoming experts in controlled explosions, but we never lost sight of our mission. We learned from those setbacks, iterated on our designs, and celebrated every successful landing with some out-of-this-world dance moves. Of course, my ambitious plans for space exploration have sometimes been met with skepticism. Some critics have called me a mad scientist or eccentric billionaire, but I've learned to embrace my quirks and stay true to my vision. After all, the greatest innovations often come from thinking outside the box and not being afraid to take risks. As I once joked, the idea of lying on a beach as my main thing just sounds like the worst. It sounds horrible to me. I would go bonkers. I would have to be on serious drugs. But it's not all work and no play for me. I've also indulged in some eccentric ideas like the Hyperloop, a high-speed transportation system, and Neuralink, a company exploring the potential of brain-computer interfaces. Sure, some people thought I was crazy, but as the saying goes, the difference between genius and insanity is measured only by success. And who knows, one day we might be commuting at supersonic speeds in vacuum tubes, or connecting our brains to computers to unleash human potential beyond our wildest dreams. Through it all, I've had an incredible team of brilliant minds who share my passion for pushing boundaries and exploring the unknown. We've had late-night brainstorming sessions that felt like scenes from a sci-fi movie and celebrated milestones with homemade rocket-shaped cakes. It's been a wild ride, and I'm grateful for every moment of it. My journey to success has been a thrilling adventure filled with challenges, triumphs, and a sense of humor that has kept me going through thick and thin. From co-founding Zip2 and PayPal to revolutionizing the electric vehicle industry with Tesla and pushing the boundaries of space travel with SpaceX, I've learned that failure is just a launch pad for success, and a little laughter can go a long way. So, my fellow Earthlings, as I continue my quest to boldly go where no one has gone before, I encourage you to dream big, embrace challenges with a smile, and never stop pushing the limits of what is possible. Remember, life is too short to take ourselves too seriously, and who knows, maybe one day we'll all be riding rockets to work or telepathically communicating with computers. After all, as I once quipped, when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Funny how that works. Keep reaching for the stars, and who knows, we might just meet among them someday. Until then, stay curious, stay innovative, and keep laughing along the way.